solid performance out of NaVi, like we saw on day one. Like, we know it's doable. We have evidence that's, you know, fairly fresh. This can work out, so I definitely love to see it here. But yeah, if you're just joining us, big welcome. Blast Premiere. We are still in the first game of the day. There's more to come on the channel, so definitely stick around to follow the channel on the rest of it. And let's get right into it. NIP starting on the CT side. NaVi on the T side. Got some dualies on Rest. He was doing that on Inferno yesterday. Doing it again here. He seems to be liking. I am not a fan, but you know, Jason is loving it.
If he was rocking the cartels,
maybe. Oh.
No. Oh, outrageous, but NUKE is going to bring it back. He takes down Simple, who has been a real terror on these pistol rounds. And so Simple out of the picture gives Nip a real fighting chance here. Although it looks like NaVi are going to play a bit of a ring around the rosy. Could have gone down to the lower site, but instead they're wrapping back through radio.
Yeah, I mean, because they have Boomich, you know, in this weird position, he can be lurking around all over the place. So I think they're trying to use him to see if anyone's going to be making a mistake. And it could also be risky just rushing down the ramp against the USPs. They're jumping out. He's not going to be happy about that. Hampers electronic mid-air for that shot. Plopsky will eventually get the kill, but the bomb is going down inside of the site. And now it's a 2-on-3. Bomb just barely planted now. I don't know if there's a kit on the ground somewhere, but otherwise they're going to be in trouble. And close that door. But they need a defuse kit or something to make this work, I think.
Move up here quick. Boomich has got that high ground, as you pointed out as well. So this is looking, well, very good now for NaVi. Barring a miracle for Plopsky, they should peek him together. He had a chance.
Yeah.
There was a chance for him to win that had he hit that first shot on Flamey. Given the fact that NaVi were not peeking together, he would have got that one after another kind of scenario. But he needed to have the one taps like Simple there. And unfortunately, just didn't quite. So it is NaVi picking up the pistol round here on the T side of NUKE, 1-0. NIP going for the force buy, though. Do you approve MP9s?
Yeah, I do. I think this is, again, this is one of those maps that really lends itself well to it, especially the MP9s, but Eagles could be just fine. I think this is, and NIP have kind of, I think the last couple of games have had a pretty high success rate of making this kind of a buy work. Plopsky saw them, but the flashbang was too much. That's exceptional timing on NaVi. I think he would have been able to do some damage. Even with the MP9, I mean, you get slowed down and the, you know, the spray is in. It could be risky. Ball goes down now. I'm starting to think maybe just save what you have here on the NIP side. Be dangerous next round.
Yep, exactly. Just save it into the next one. And even then, you can carry it forward if you win it. Oh, Simple, what a shot. Takes Rez's head off.
That was quick.
That was quick. And well, now Twist, I mean, Twist and NUKE with the MP7, or the MP9 rather, and the Scoot, they should just be backing off and saving, which is exactly what they're doing. Although Twist, no, never mind. Twist is actually hanging around here. Not going to find any targets, just gets that dig, and he's going to be able to back off and save. So it is going to be that scenario where Nip will have, like, semi-danger.
Yeah.
You know?
Still, you know.
It's like a half-danger kind of situation going into the next round.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough to make a difference, right? But we'll never know what would have happened if Plopsky had not been flashed in that fashion. That could have been interesting.
Yep.
Third round, and Scout as well, I think, was never really sort of like, you know, finding anyone. If they go outside, maybe that could be fun, or maybe ramp room, if that's where it ends up. Actually, I'm just remembering this. Now, I thought about it, but NIP are actually an amazing team on the T side of this map. It's really fun to watch. So I feel really confident saying they're going to be well prepared for T side. So that's maybe somebody to look forward to. Boomich charging the bomb site, and that was a Zeus. Saw that little blue tint there. Really trying.
NT. But not this time. And the bomb should be getting planted momentarily here. NUKE is going to get that scout, but he could really just go ahead and try and make this expensive for NaVi. If he wanted to, keep his range and just look for pot shots. Should have the money for an up in the next one. Oh, if he could take Simple out here, that'd be beautiful, but he just barely misses it. Oh, man, what is going on here?
I feel like he's, yeah,
he got spotted.
You know, they should make it so that the Zeus, you know, doesn't kill people, but it just, you know...
incapacitates them.
Yeah.
It's like a stun.
And you stab them. It would make it so much more brutal, but... obviously also much harder to use, but
You mean like a real taser?
yeah, except not the ranged ones.
But sometimes the tasers, don't even work.
Yeah,
The barbs don't hit right.
that's true.
Don't connect. Don't fire off.
Yeah. So maybe not quite, but I'm just saying it would be fun. I still don't understand why we're not doing taser rounds instead of knife rounds.
Way more fun.
Way more fun. Just, I'm sure infinite ammo work. Does infinite ammo work on tasers? If not, it should. Just click, 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 click.
I'm down. I mean, in a knife round, sure. I still won't forgive anybody who uses it in an official round, but
I'm strong about that. Grass lining up, that's good. And they actually had a Molotov to try and prevent him from doing much of anything in that position. So the fact that he got a double kill is huge news. First buy round out of NIP, and the fact that they're able to already make it a 4-on-3 is a good sign for the future, although you've got to be careful on this map. Even 4-on-3s on Nuke could be so awkward. But down here, they have the bomb as well. Flamey going to find a kill, making it a 3-on-3. Campus is the one to make a difference. Not going down as well. Flamey's doing it all on his own. Now, what do they do? Yeah, the bomb is back there, and they're going to be planting on B. What a turnaround here for NaVi.
do you realize? It's looking like it. It's looking like Campus may have figured it out. Electronic going to get spotted, goes down in a hail of bullets. But is this still Flamey and Simple alive? Simple on that high ground. Ready and waiting. Flamey looking for the flank. It looks like he may have made some noise there.
Yeah, which might be fine.
Impeccable.
And that noise is super distracting. Hampus coming back for the fight, and he'll take down Flamey. Without the kit, it's still, I think, enough time to pick this one up. So that's actually amazing. And again, Hampus, one of the worst performers on the first map. So already starting off here with a nice triple kill and really, really heads up. I actually thought the noise being made, I agree he probably did that, was maybe going to help out because it would, distract Hampus enough. But NaVi nearly turning around a 4-on-3, but Hampus bringing it right back, and NIP have their first round on the board.
Getting in it, and the other timeout gets called as well by NIP, not NaVi, not NIP on the CT side. So the threat clearly spotting something out here that he wants to make the team aware of, or perhaps just giving him a chance to breathe. That was a very close clutch that with a lot riding on it. NaVi shouldn't be feeling too frustrated. Obviously, they've got 3 rounds on the T side of Nuke so far. It's a strong start, and they'll be able to get a buy round going into this next one.
Yeah. I think it was it Astralis at some point, distant past that said that sometimes they try and take some of these timeouts if they just won a close, close clutch and just get everyone calmed down again.
Yeah.
Don't know if NIP are doing that, but it's an interesting use.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's something that I could see Threat throwing in there, just to go ahead and get the guys to calm down for a second.
Yeah, get the adrenaline a little bit further down, make sure people don't, rush into the next round and just get overeager. 5th round coming right up, and looks like we're going to have a little bit more action outside. We've got the classic wall of smokes, although I think it's the one that's a little bit further towards Mini and not all the way the red container. And I don't know, yeah, look at this. Hampus got some space to look for, and he's actually in a lot of danger, and he's all the way dead. That's dangerous. As soon as he took a step to the right there, he was exposed to a lot of angles. Flamey exposed to a very tiny angle, but enough for NUKE.
You saying that size doesn't matter?
Not in this case, no.
It's a tiny angle, it's a wide angle, still getting the job done. That's what matters. Still bringing it back to a 4-on-4. Very light on the nades now, though, NaVi, so they really have to get it done the old-fashioned way. Down and dirty with the AKs. Point-blank shot, and Simple goes down. Electronic will be able to trade, however. So we still maintain that 3-on-3, but now NUKE is going to be in position with this AWP. Couple of flashes, but no smoke. It's going to be very difficult to get a bomb plant.
Yeah, it definitely will be, especially when the AWP is holding this. NUKE just has to worry about his own flank, but we can tell no one's really going to be showing up there. 30 seconds left, and looks like they've changed their minds. They want to get back up here. Plopsky's going to be spotting them. They need to kill him without losing anyone, and that's not going to be possible. They'll take down one. Quick return from Effector, and then up the vent they go. Making it just barely past his electronic. Great headshot, though, and yeah, he's so dead. Cannot get the rifle out in time. Again, I kind of like what you could see NaVi already are trying to put into their game a way of changing, pace and changing the bomb sites halfway through, which I think is really cool because it's actually very hard to keep track of if you're on the defensive side. So I like this theory. Even if some of these rounds it hasn't, you know, kind of been caught or they've lost the last, you know, 2-on-2s or whatever, I still think the sort of theory behind it is good.
One thing that NaVi can be pleased about is that they are just continuing to get that loss bonus going, but also these rounds have been very close.
Yeah.
As soon as they win a round, it's going to be very dark times for NIP here.
Yeah,
they don't have any bank to fall back on, so
it's very true.
Still very early days for NaVi. They are trying to get things to keep things interesting.
And they've had
to predict.
They've had bomb plants in both those rounds, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all very helpful. They're going to be right out. Molotov into the side, flashbangs through, and that'll work. Perfecto with a big double kill, taking down Plopsky and Rez, and NUKE is already evacuating the heaven position. So now, 4 versus 3, the bomb is down. Very questionable that they should even try and do this. As you were pointing out just now, they don't have the money to lose these rifles, so yeah, they're going to be backing on out. Nice, simple, clean-cut round out of NaVi.
Doesn't need to get overcomplicated. That's the one thing where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm on board with that. Where it's like, is it good that NaVi are overcomplicating or are changing up calls, you know, rather than just sticking to the path?
I mean, it very much depends, right? I say as long as they don't themselves lose track, which people sometimes do when they you know, switch bomb sites. But I feel like, I don't know, some of these rounds they've lost when they've done it, it's more been like how they've then, you know, have them been able to actually shoot anyone in the 2-on-2, I guess.
Gotta give Twist that sick shot, to be fair.
Yeah.
But Perfecto is the one who's getting spicy here, though.
I think he was first flash assist that was in there on the first kill of Perfecto was from Simple. The second was from Flamey. So I think they had a couple of people who were throwing flashbangs, you know, periodically into the bomb site while all of that was happening. And somehow wasn't connecting with Perfecto. So overall, it'd be fun to go back and look at every single grenade in that push and see exactly how that was lined up. But seemed to work out well. 4-2 in favor of NaVi. I would say this version of NUKE, if you know what you're doing, is probably T-sided. So yeah, I think it's becoming very hard to play the CT side if the team you're playing against is really well prepared. Most certainly, even more if you're running out of money all of a sudden. But they have so many options to work with on the T side. So
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in Nip's room right now, though. Wondering what threats got to say for the guys, because he was definitely getting pretty not heated. I don't know why heated pops up. Let's say energetic there with his talk to the team there during that timeout. Second timeout used by Nip as well. So, I mean, clearly trying to get his team rallied here.
I mean, I don't blame him. I think they just need a foundation at the moment here on the NIP side. If they can get, you know, 5 or 6 rounds in the first half, I really think that their T side is going to be great. So sure, threats also thinking, you know, don't let them have too much of a runway to start to ramp up rounds and money and all the rest of it. Try and shut this next one down. Jump past. NUKE still really quick. Dropping Boomich, and I mean that was a kill that he had to pay nothing for that. He just gets it, runs away, no danger at all. That's really important. Plopsky pushing forward with the MP9 into the hut, and that could do some real damage here. 35 seconds. They're trying to get through. Rez will take down Flamey and keep going. That's a nice double that should seal the round. Good shot by a teammate there.
Yeah, what was that? Yeah.
That was NUKE, I think.
Oops. Still, third round on the board now for NIP. They would just let NaVi have that one, just a taste, and then they get right back into it. And this was the opening shot. Nice stuff. Rez holding close. Rez still maintaining a very solid level here. Up to 6 frags, top fragging right now for NIP, so he is looking good. And now it's on NaVi's side to call for a tactical timeout. NUKE is one of those maps as well where you can just elect to keep going for timeout after timeout and just slow things down.
I mean, there's so many options to explore right now if you're NaVi. Just a bunch of default, you know, basic ones that that, you know, that they haven't even explored yet. Just common smokes outside, you know, try and see if you can get down secret stairs a little bit early on in the round and mess around down there. Just a whole long list of things to be explored if you're NaVi. So I'm sure they're not doing their timeout for, you know, for lack of ideas. I'm sure it's more about, you know, maybe someone spotted something. Maybe they want to have a little bit of discussion about, you know, I think there's a weakness here. Maybe they're saying, let's not go towards NUKE in the ramp. He's incredible with that ult, so just leave him alone for the minute.
NUKE's best friends.
Yeah.
You can see through when we remove that X-ray, nice little spot. Oh, you wish he'd pulled the trigger there, Hampus. He can't see him. Yeah, long range. Takes down Simple in the end. What a long fight, but Hampus comes out on top.
I can't believe that he even lived the first time around. And he nearly got caught in the exact same way as he did earlier.
Yeah, that was outrageous.
Walking around a garage, and he's so visible to the top of silo there. So that needs to be the last time that Hampus is in that position, I feel like.
Electronic gonna go ahead and ring his bells. NUKE is out of it. Hampus, however, has recovered that AWP, and so let's see, can he put it to good use here as NaVi are going to swarm this lower site. Bomb is going to get planted. It's going to start the clock ticking. NIP 4-on-4 retake. What do you got?
No grenades on NaVi. I mean, flashbangs, but they would love a Molotov or a smoke or anything to make this hard.
I like the thought with the HE there. Yeah, checking the spots with the mollies, but now you're starting to run low on time. You need to get in. After being thorough with your Molotovs, I like that. Rez is going to start moving in on the flank. Shot is in. Rez finds Boomich. The flash is going to force him back, though. Burning valuable time off the clock. All three of them have hits, at least, but you need to start finding kills. And Twist will be able to take down Electronic, but you need somebody on the bomb, and it's just not going to happen. There's no time.
Yeah, they did run that really, really late. Flamey, well, actually goes down to Hampus at the end, and Perfecto will stay alive. So, an expensive round for NaVi, but I think winning it, they're going to be all right with it.
A fifth round. Fifth round on the T side of NUKE.
Yeah.
Looking better and better here. And NIP need to get focused if they do not want this going to a third map. That's what needs to happen. You can see a bit of concern there on Threat's face, considering the position for the team, how much time they had to work with.
I think what screwed up the timing for NIP in terms of getting down to B is the fact that Hampus and NUKE were exchanging weapons, because Hampus got damaged outside, so they just swapped, and then NUKE said, okay, well, now that you have the orb, I'm going to go down and check, and then he was just not, I mean, you know.
He just died.
Yeah, presumably the time that they spent on that was, you know, just enough that NaVi had shown up, so I think there was something going on there. Ooh, nice timing, and Plobsky's going to be taking down Electronic as well. They're trying to get down Hampus, well, not even wanting to follow them. They already got 2 kills here. This is a strong, strong start. And the round that NIP really desperately need to win. Ooh, though, Simple's still alive, and Perfecto's going to find one good lineup. More are coming, and that AK still being put to use. He nearly wins the fight against Rez. Back into a 2-on-2 with the bomb down. And this time they do have a smoke, at least on the NaVi side, so they could, you know, buy a little bit more time with that, or just try and hide in a corner if they want.
Well, unfortunate that Rez has got full nades, could pick that incendiary up and put it to good use. Simple, crouching in the corner, Twist gonna walk in, and Simple hits the headshot. Even with the angle not favoring him, Simple makes that clean.
That's a 5-on-3.
Yep, and that is NaVi just really battling back, showing some grit here. After that first map, it was looking a little grim. Overpass, they seemed pretty deflated in the second half. They did not really a whole lot going their way. Now NaVi in the lead, 6-3 on the T side of NUKE, looking very good in this first half. There you go. Fast, fast. Get after it.
They're loving it. They're excited. They should be excited. They have every reason to be right now. NaVi are starting to show some real quality here. T-side NUKE. This isn't just them stumbling into some of these victories. They're actually preparing really well for this, and I'm just delighted to see it. Anytime I can, you know, get a chance to praise NaVi and enjoy them playing it, I'm going to take it.
I know, Andrews, you got to jump on every opportunity.
Listen, it quickly swings the other way is the problem. Ooh, there's a Zeus kill in there from Rez, and it was on Electronic. It's meant to be.
Now I know map statistics. It's not
NIP demos in the past on this map that have looked really interesting. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I still think it's going to be interesting. 11th round, 7-3, favoring NaVi right now. Second map NaVi did win the first one, so must win for NaVi here. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of NiP, so they've got something to fight for at the moment. Got that one Mac 10, and there's 3 people out head armor. Hampers, Twisted, Rez. Could be a problem. Electronic is going to be getting the kill on Hampers, and we nearly makes it around the corner, but not quite. Rez will take him down. It's an excellent shot. 4 versus 4 now instead. Still battling out here is NUKE, even though he's very low on health, but that doesn't matter. Headshot will bring Boomich to his end. And Rez is jumping to somehow stay alive.
Yeah, and he even goes for a shot. No way. Well, that's unfortunate for Twist. Nothing really he could do there.
Yeah.
Kind of a dead man.
Checkmate, wasn't it?
But Rez, alive with 12 HP. I mean, I don't know what Rez can really hope to do in this situation. Just be the one to kind of say if they go upper or lower at this point. Okay, I see he's getting proactive with it. He's going to head over towards ramp and start playing that lower side. Plopsky has pushed on out here as well, so a lot of information. And this is going to be Rez. Focused on ramp room. About to get some action.
If he stops here, it'll be interesting. But if he keeps going, he's dead. Okay, he's going to come back out. Does get that one. Timing is incredible. They try and flash for it, but yeah, he should be dead. And there's the shot landed by Simple. So Plopsky, here's what's interesting. There's only 20 seconds. So if you guess it's the right bomb site, if they come back, they're not going to do that. That's such a shame for Plopsky. If they had, he actually would have had a really good chance, even in a 1 versus 2. But yeah, I mean, there's a 50-50 chance at this point in time. So now, getting out of the vent, though, not quite looking for it, but that in itself can cost you the round. Try and swing the corner, and Simple is right there to spot him out. Yeah, and they're going to double peek him. Unfortunate. Nice attempt, I think, from Plopsky, but 8-3. NaVi making his work.
Indeed, and the guys who just need to be fragging are doing just that. Simple. Perfecto's had great play, playing well with his teammates as well on that upper side. He looks very good. And, I mean, Flamey's right up there with him. So as far as NaVi are concerned, I mean, everything is hunky-dory right now, Anders. They're looking very solid on this map. 8-3 on the T side of NUKE. Hey, that's a comfortable lead. You've got decent money in the bank. You could buy if you had to. And you're going up against a half buy here from NIP, so an opportunity for you to continue to extend that lead. You know, it's not a kind of curse kind of situation here, but it does feel like Mirage at this rate is going to be pretty likely. But that's fun, because both teams have got like a 60% win rate on Mirage. So, you know it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, that would be excellent. We want that. Hampers trying to sneak in. You're going to go down right away, so...
I'm worried about my own fake news moment there. Yeah, no, okay, I wasn't kidding.
Nice shot from Flamey. Take down Rez and Twist with the deagle. Been spotted, and they're all around him. There's really no way out of that scenario. NUKE and Plopsky, the last 2 left. Finding a rifle somewhere would probably be the optimal choice here, but don't even know where Perfecto died, so maybe not. This is going to be a close, a cool, easy end to the round. Oh, nice shot. That's not bad. That's even better. Doing some damage. Get the rifle. He's low on health, though. I don't know about, I mean, I guess he's just feeling it. Maybe wants to see if he could maybe highlight reel himself into this one, but that's not going to happen. Flamey will take him down instead. So 9-3 here in favor of NaVi. It is looking really good for them at the moment.
Lots of emotion getting shown there. But yeah, this is definitely looking very, very solid for NaVi. Bit of a one-sided affair. One of the more one-sided maps that we've had so far at this group. It's been fairly even between these teams up until now. But now we're getting to really see NaVi go to work, and hopefully this just gives them that confidence going into that third map on Mirage, if it comes to it, you know. Obviously, beauty of CS is that it's not over till it's over. You can't count NiP out. Maybe they come in and just have a brilliant T side, like you said. But so far, it's looking good in this round, at least. 2 quick kills here for NIP to start them off.
Well, that is gotta be frustrating. There's a big 5-on-3 lead, and then it's narrowing in a little bit here. NUKE looking for a shot right there. Plopsky's low on health. Could be a little bit careful. They only have 1 Molotov left, though. Oh, NUKE goes down. Perfecto just patiently waiting. Now it's a 3-on-3. The lack of grenades, though, NaVi is still a problem, but they have a health advantage. What a strange round. NIP, being forward, getting those early kills, and they just can't really get back in time, or either maybe they could, but they certainly choose to stick around long enough to lose a couple of players of their own.
This would be what, the second 3-on-5?
Yeah.
That Nip lose. If it goes that way, that would be very painful indeed. And you're using a lot of your timeouts. You've used 3 of your timeouts so far, if you're Nip, so you need to get it done now. But let's see. There's the setup. Plopsky gonna get a freebie. And there's Hampus. Oh, not quite able to connect. Plopsky's still going to be in this, so it's Flaming a 1v2. Needs to hit the first shot. He's not going to manage it. Runs out of bullets. This is outrageous. Not going to find the target he was hoping for there.
I think he would have probably had that kill on Plopsky if he hadn't run out of bullets.
Yeah, I think so too. Quad kill for him. Plopsky, that is. So coming alive in that round. That was an all-important round for NIT. You had to get it. And let's see, that's so unfortunate as well for Perfecto. 1 bullet would have done it on Plopsky.
Yeah, that got a little bit too close at the end, but yeah, NIP with the 4th one on the board. By coming in from NaVi, they're able to do that. After this, though, I think it's about the 15th round that's coming up next will be kind of dry for NaVi if they can't make this work. Hampus outside, but he's not going to be able to get back. He had 2 teammates out in the yard, sort of really far behind him, that maybe could have done something to help him out, but no flashes or anything came in time, so trade. Oh, that grenade, though, was good. Perfecto's shot is even better, taking down Twist. He was, I think, going aggressive over by the trophy room.
Does Rez win this duel here, though? The headshot! If Boomich had an AK, would have worked, would have been beautiful. Instead, Rez lives to fight another day. And it's Perfecto finally falling here in the lower halls. Boomich will eventually find Rez. Man advantage for NaVi. Options as well, though Plopsky once again comes alive. Catches Simple looking the wrong way. Boomich just doesn't die, though. 3 kills for Boomich.
But Plopsky has the bomb. 45 seconds. How long will you risk standing down here? If he stands down another 10 seconds, he has to start worrying about the fact that someone can walk up behind him eventually. Even if they have a read on him, or the grenade on top, and that's going to do some damage at the very least. But he's just guarding this bomb. Yeah, they're sneaking around. They have time to go this way. Got to be careful that they leave themselves. They need more than 5 seconds. They can't just count on finding him. I mean, what if he's not there yet? They're going to start running a little bit. I understand why. Don't want to be in a position where suddenly he's not there and you can't find him and time runs out. Plopsky walking back in. I think this is a very dangerous position. He's going to get the 1, but Flamey will take him down. The lack of health did it, and that is another round for NaVi. 15th one is coming up. And they wouldn't have had any money to work with at all here. So winning that is massive for them.
Yeah, it would have been disastrous. You got to give it to Plopsky. He is putting forth a heroic effort right now, trying to keep dipping. It's him and Rez, double digits. Hampus also chiming in. But this was a magnificent round from Boomich. Just keeping it all together, even sacrificed himself at the end for the round. Admirable, admirable stuff. Boomich is impressive and he does manage to get it done. So now it is double digits for NaVi on the T side of NUKE, 10-4. Going into the last round of the first half, and Boomich again. Gotta catch Twist, getting clever in the trophy room. Not gonna happen, so a man advantage for NaVi. And now NUKE going to have to back off and play it safe here, trying to reunite with the rest of his team. NaVi have still not committed to a bomb site. Although that was awkward. Where did that happen? Oh, out in the yard.
Okay, with the FAMAS, no less. I love this position with the auto shotgun, but he's going to... Ooh, did he spot him? I think he did. Flamey right around the corner. I can't believe the timing here. Flamey surely is dead. There we go. But in the meantime, 2 of Hampus' teammates, Flamey's teammates have got kills. So they're still in a good position. Simple right through the... To make up for what was happening in the first half, it would have to be more than just good. I think all I promised was that they have cool strategies on the T side. So I don't know if they're cool enough to make up for 11-4. But we'll find out. Let's put it to the test and we'll see. They do have a smoke and a flashbang, and they do have NUKE with the P250. He's been pretty good at that too, either with a Glock or the P250, but he's had impact in pistol rounds in the past, so I'd love to see him try and put it to use outside. Again, the pistol round, not that important these days, but when you're down 11-4, yeah, it probably is. Rez is out, though.
Still waiting to see. And let's see. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Well, electronic, that was clean. Nice and neat.
That does not make you feel hopeful at all for what's to come. I like the idea from Hampus walking through that smoke and just trying to see if you surprise someone, but with 2 deaths already, it's not looking good.
NUKE is still alive, Anders.
He is.
He has been a monster with the Glock, right? And these pistols for Nip. Still alive, long range, except that he's got a P250. No, dude. That's not the way.
Oh, man.
See, there you go.
Flamey knew as well. Gonna get one more headshot. What a round out of Flamey. Triple kills so far, Plopsky. 30 seconds here, and smart move from Boomich not to go for the fight. Why give him the out? Why give him the opening? He's just playing with him. This is just really, really good play. And the burst fire will do nothing at all. NaVi win the pistol on the second half, 12-4.
Such a sick HE.
Yeah.
Just kind of leaving it like here. Just dropping it at your feet. That's real cool. Yeah. Well, 12-4, you're right. Simple. Yes. That is CS on your screen. And you are getting kills. Not top fragging, though. Flamey is the one who's leading the way right now for NaVi. So right now, across the board, it's NaVi kind of just having a good time here on Nuke. 4 rounds away from forcing a 3rd map in this best-of-3 series versus NIP. And so now it's all just a matter of them getting the job done here, keeping their cool, keeping it together.
And it's simple buying an AUG. Isn't that interesting?
Really interesting. I guess, yeah, I mean, you have this wide open area here. The AUG is still super solid, and well, he's still going to get a second one. This is, I mean, this should by all rights be a NaVi round. But can they recover the AUG?
That's going to be a little bit more tricky, isn't it? I think maybe already their Flamey is moving up to try and do that. Twist with the Deagle, though, could actually put an end to that idea. He's right underneath him. We'll see if the timing is going to be working out or not. Well, he's been spotted now. So, still, I can understand Flamey probably doesn't want to get into too much action here because he wants the AUG instead, so...
Yeah, that would be the play.
Yeah. Just don't do it, Flamey. It's not worth it. Boomich. Oh, he will be put out of his misery. That's a really nice, crisp shot coming up, but not the second one, though, from Twist. Still some damage. There's the AUG, and now it will be 13-4. 3 rounds away from a 3rd map.
I'm still kind of all right with that, just because it was Boomich that died. He had the MP9.
Yeah.
So him dying is not a problem. It's keeping the AUG, keeping the M4, keeping the FAMAS alive. And so now he is just going to go ahead, get dropped an MP9.
I mean, Boomich will buy the MP9 even in rounds when he has $10,000 on occasion. So I feel like it's hard to even guess at, isn't it?
Yeah. It's close quarters combat. It's going to get nasty. But they do go for a double AK kind of play here. Raid boss strategy coming up from NIP, looking to shake things up. They cannot let NaVi continue to extend this lead. Simple, another kill for him. At range, takes down Plopsky. That's brutal. And Nip, what are you doing now? HE on top. Monster HE. So much damage.
That did way too much, didn't it? Hard to get one that lands that perfectly. Twist, close range, again with the Deagle. He was swift with the headshot last time, but a missed shot here against the MP9 will probably cost him his life, and yeah, you're not going to get much of a chance there. A bullet on Flamey is all that they got, so 3 versus 5, under a minute now, and NIP, I mean, again, just kind of falling victim right now. Again, they don't have the buffer, so they have to sort of force up into some of these rounds. They have to try and get back in the game really early on, and that's definitely doing damage to them. Oh, they're all up there, and they are looking for Simple, and he's low on health, so this forklift is keeping alive. Does go for it, but again, still, 35 seconds, 2 versus 4. NaVi would have to put in effort to try and lose this round.
NUKE is here. Yeah, MP9 perfectly placed. And the Hampus is kind of, it's not even going to happen. I was about to say, it's almost a situation where you might just crouch up here and try and just live. Hold on to that AK for the next round, but it's just not going to happen. He gets caught in the open. This was a replay of the initial duel versus Simple. So close, but Plopsky just not able to pull it off. And so now 14-4, and Nip are just going to keep on forcing. Yeah,
I don't know what else they really can do. It's a bit rough, but They fought the kind of weaponry you would want to go for an A rush, but I'm shocked if NaVi don't see it coming. I mean, yeah, they're already throwing out the Molotovs and everything else, so NIP not going to be allowed. Even if they want to do that, that would have probably been a bit of a disaster.
Simple. He had the right idea. Tags Twist through the wall. Is he going to be able to make it down the ramp? They are so close behind him. Cascade down, putting the maximum amount of pressure on the Opper. And he is not hitting anything. Boomich will find a kill, but it's NUKE opening it up. Double dig all the way for NUKE. And now he's got an AWP care of Simple.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, one tiny little mistake. And I think, again, the fact that they caught him and slowed him down so that he couldn't quite make it far enough back had a huge impact.
He kind of got caught. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know, weird. Feels like he could have got out of there and then just...
I mean, if he'd stayed on the box, he could have just easily backpedaled and fallen off. But he went forward, and then, you know, that meant he had to go around the box, and then he got tagged midair, and it, you know, it's just a you know, sort of an accumulation of bad things that happened to him that just ultimately got him stuck in that position.
The comedy of errors.
That's how it works. And that's a 5th round for NIP. Still way too soon to really be celebrating, but ultimately it's there's no reason for NaVi to slow it down now. Keep going to the end.
Absolutely.
This was not a round they needed to lose at all.
Yeah. What a round from NUKE. Well played. Flamey, you can see the frustration. Simple also wondering what in the same hell is going on. But that's NIP refusing to go down without a fight. So a 5th round on the board for NIP. Natus Vincere sitting at 14. And there you go.
My
Simple.
God, that was through the box, wasn't it?
Sit down.
I need to see that. What just happened?
That's a thing of beauty is what that was. You know, I just appreciate that from Simple. He goes for the AWP, doesn't have anything else, but he gets the value. Perfecto takes Twist as well. And, well, I mean, it is not max loss bonus for NIP, but it's looking likely that they're going to get tapped here.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with this. Simple coming alive now with the AWP as if he wasn't playing well enough already even before that. Not trying to do the quick scope, and the smoke is there though. Keeping Simple alive, that's awkward. 1 versus 3 for NUKE. He has been playing a great game, but I mean, it's asking too much, isn't it, on a map like NUKE? There are so many angles to check, and yeah, and this one he didn't. 15-5, 21st round. A single round away now on NaVi from bringing us onto Mirage, which that'd be really interesting. I'm keen to see that map.
I think it's going to be a slugfest. It's a map that both teams are solid on. So I don't expect the one-sided shenanigans. There we go. The fans getting hype. What is that? I see you, James. For shame. Biased host. Clear as day.
He's advertising his bias. You've got to appreciate that. Ooh, they're trying to get caught.
It's almost like he had the Simple body pillow there or something going on.
One of those guys had Boomich GIF in the background as a, you know, getting real creative.
Get it. But Plofsky, he is, you know, speaking of Boomich, he's taking the man out. Simple still alive here. They line up, unfortunately, for Perfecto, not able to clinch it, and so it's a 2-on-4. Flamey and Simple. Last alive. Simple on high. Misses the shot. Puts it right over NUKE's shoulder. And it is now Flaming a 1v4. Almost, I mean, what? You can't get the op. This is just going to be exceedingly difficult. Now Twist has got the angle on him. Did he check it? Yes, he does. Well done. Flamey doesn't take any damage either. 1v3. Do you believe, Anders? He can definitely do this. Come on.
It's too much.
Ooh, that flash was perfect.
The smoke on top as well. I think even without the smoke, no. Don't think it's worth it for him either to try it. Doing damage. I mean, it's not going to help him out that much. It's a pretty good headshot, but again, the rifle would have been better. They don't really have the money next round, so it's probably completely. It will probably have no weight on the outcome of this match or the map at least, whether or not he saved the rifle. But let's say NIP run the next, you know, whatever, 7 rounds back in a row, and it's only 15-14. Maybe then you start to think, oh no, what What if we had that rifle? I doubt it, but I'm just saying. Even those small details matter in the end. Here we go. Some speed behind Plopsky, checking everything. Boomich. Looking at the edge of the smoke and listening for anyone. He could try and just, you know, walk his way through at the right time. He's pretty good at playing this kind of a game, Boomich, usually, but they've all gone down. Yeah, and he's not going to risk it just yet. Straggler and Twist, always a good idea to catch someone like Boomich. They're all the way down.
It's kind of just a hold your breath kind of round here. His Nip have just grouped up. They expect the pistols, the Kevlar, etc. Right, so they're just kind of grouped up and ready to trade frags. Move as a killer unit and just snowball onto a site. Twist is the one who's alone, and oh man, that is just painful to watch. Simple though, that's a nice shot. Gets the follow-up as well. We're into a 2-on-2. Simple's now got an AK in his hands. Bomb has not been planted yet either, and he knows the Twist is up here. Peeks right into him.
It's such a good idea. He had I think the AK out, it would have been different. Nice shot. I love the fact that he took his time to line up that second shot as the guy was airborne. That did look very cool. 15-7 now. 23rd round. Again, it's a long ways away here for NIP. They need to win another 8 rounds straight for this to even play out. So that's asking a lot, but to be done. Can absolutely be done. Zeus being picked up on Perfecto, so see if he could find a target. I think Rez was the one buying it, so if you could find Rez, it'd be even more justice right there.
Sneaks on through. Let's see. Oh, so close. The timing just does not work. What is this? Unbelievable. I feel for Simple. That's a tough one. Everything was there for it to work, for you to get the perfect flank, and instead, you're left with nothing.
Yeah, they just all walked around the corner. Rez going around the other side all the time. Perfecto's been waiting here with that suit. He just desperately wants it. Boomich, cover until the door got exploded, and then there was none. Nice shot from Simple. Yet again with the Deagle. Did he get another one in here? No, he's going to get run down by Twist this time. Flamey in a 1 versus 4 instead, and it'll be an 8th round now picked up by NIP. But then, I think NaVi will have enough to at least put something together, right? So, I think we're getting to that point where they could at least have another buy round. Flamey gonna fall at the end. It's gonna be a buy round, but it's gonna be not that cool. I'm sure they'll try and put something together, but I don't know. It's going to be lacking the AWP. No AWP on Simple if you even wanted that. Maybe not. Maybe they will just... They're certainly talking about it, not buying it just yet. Yeah, they're going to go for the half, sort of half buy-ish instead.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing damage. So, give it another chance to get something done here. It's going to be interesting to see if they're capable or not. They could very well end it right here. I mean, considering the impact that they've been having, NaVi. But Simple is still kind of hedging his bets. He's making sure that he has that AWP in the next round if he needs it. Well, let's see. Perfecto blind. Still gets a kill. Not quite going to get the follow-up, but still doing the damage. Boomich now going to sneak his way up here. He can get the drop on somebody. Noth has figured it out, but that's the setup for Simple. Boomich charging forward. Not going to find the follow-up. It's a 2-on-2. Rez trying to block him off, gets that smoke in, and unreal. This is how NaVi are going to do it. Simple's going to go. It's a 1-on-1, and Flamey, he could very well get the drop on Hampus. Oh, man, that's so unfortunate.
Seemed like maybe he wanted to relocate up on top of the quad kill on Hampus. There's a whole series of really disturbing kills coming out from NaVi in that round, jumping and everything. Just, I'm sure NIP must have been panicking in that moment. That does not make you feel that great about winning, even more rounds. You think, oh man, we just almost got beat by CCs and not much else. 15-9, ladies and gentlemen. 25th round, all being picked up by Simple. All of the rifles on NaVi. This is where you want to see NaVi put an end to this map before it gets too close and uncomfortable.
Oh. No, not quite. was wondering if there was going to be some pressure out here, but instead it is going to be the quick ramp push. All in here from MIB. They really are sticking to the death ball approach. Just get everybody together, group up, and run in there. Hope that you just swamp the defense quick.
Hey, it worked for Protoss, right? I can respect it.
Go for it.
Oh! That's it. Hampers and NUKE both down. Simple. Lightning fast, and still checking if anyone's pushed up. If you're NIP, how do you dig yourself out of this one? Stuck on the ramp more or less. You've got one guy straggling behind. Good little kill there for flamie. Still trading favorably here. Twist with a double. Rez though being caught, and now he's alone in a 1 versus 3, and it's not looking good at all for the minute here.
Oh, buddy. There it is. Well done, Perfecto.
Yeah, taking him down at the end. Not bad. NaVi.